Victor Wembanyama came into the league as perhaps the most highly touted prospect ever. And the start to his rookie season, it's surely lived up to the billing, leading all rookies in points, in rebounds, in blocks, and triple doubles. Now, Victor is playing in the Rising Stars game tonight here at NBA All-Star Weekend, and I spoke with him just a few hours ago. We have so much fun sitting and watching you.
I hope.
The other game, you had 10 blocks against the Toronto Raptors. Do you have a favorite moment of your career so far?
Yeah. I mean, the first triple-double was pretty nice, you know. But I've had plenty, honestly. This is why it's a good season, you know.
Looks like you were hunting that 10th block. It was like you were waiting for it. You were tracking it. Is that what was happening?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, like,
I mean,
duh.
but this is what I gotta be all the time, you know, tracking and being like a shark. The Spurs is like, we call it the Batman. I'm trying to be the Batman. It's like covering everybody's back, you know.
The Batman.
Yeah, the
I like that.
Batman, like Batman.
Like Batman, like da na 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 na.
Exactly, like pointy ears and
everything.
With deep voice. Yeah.
When was the last time? It feels like every time we see you on the basketball floor, there's something that we've never seen before. But when was the last time you surprised yourself?
Last time I surprised myself, I would say it's, you know, when on the sham guard I did. It's so I've been working on it, but I was surprised that I could apply it in game and recognize the situation so quick, because I had no hesitation.
Did you watch back the highlight?
Yeah, of course.
And you looked back and you said, "All right, I'm pretty good."
Actually, what I said was, yeah, I should have dunked that. I was trying to, but the momentum was a little bit high.
Let's talk about your three-point shooting, because over your last 14 games, you're shooting near 40% from three. Is that something you've put a specific effort on? Can you shed some light on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the aspects I want to get better, of course. I think what's changed is the shot selection and also the rhythm in my shots. Because what's hard for me and what's been hard, you know, long arms, long segments, you know, if I catch the ball and I'm standing up and I'm not ready, you know, I won't make the shot. Like, I need momentum, and if I'm not, so this is why I'm pretty good when I'm dribbling the ball, you know, pull up threes. But if I get to create my momentum myself by being legs bent and ready to shoot, you know, in rhythm.
When you came into the league, you were talked about as the best prospect in NBA history. Is that something you want to be called? Is that something that you think about?
Yes and no, because it's a prospect. What's a prospect? It's not really something. It's something that's about to become real, you know. So it's not like a contest, like winning a championship or something. Being the first overall pick was an achievement, and I'm glad that, you know, nobody's going to take that away from me. It's on my resume now. But being the best prospect it's not really a thing. So it doesn't matter really. I'm trying to be the best in the league now, not in the imaginary of people. I have the potential to be the best, so I want to fulfill it.
What single player do you face, now that you've faced some of the greats, that brings the best out of you? You could get this opponent and you're like, yeah, I know I'm raising my game.
I mean, Kevin Durant, you know, playing against him I did feel special. And, I mean, yeah, you can just see, I mean, he's been the player I've studied the most over the years, so it was just incredible to play against him.
Do you have a biggest rival yet?
I don't have, no, I don't have any rival. There's always the guys who want to dunk on me and who want to destroy me, you know, on the opponent team. And this is what I like to emphasize in my head, you know, to make my survival instinct. I mean, I feel like I've got to feel threatened a little bit on the court to bring the best.
You told me that winning Rookie of the Year, it will come when you do the right things. You're focusing on doing the right things on the floor, and you just have this belief that you will be rewarded for that. Do you care about winning Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I do, because it's, yeah, like you said, it's, I mean, I'm convinced the best way for me to help my team reach the best heights is by being a good individual player, you know. So, of course, it would be a byproduct of our team progress and also individual progress throughout the year and growth. So it is something I care about.
You've come in with the face mask a couple different times this season. Is that going to be the signature look that we're going to start to see from you?
I don't know. I mean, it's just style, you know, but it might happen again. But I think every time I've worn a face mask, I went crazy, so might want to do it on special occasions.
He's not alone in the race for Rookie of the Year. I also caught up with OKC's Chet Holmgren this morning to talk about the award.
Oh, you was everywhere.
How much would it mean to win Rookie of the Year to you?
You know, it'd mean a lot to me personally, just knowing, you know, how much work I've put into everything. Just getting back healthy, getting back on the court.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be extremely cool for sure.
Two marquee rookies having great seasons. Victor has the advantage in all the major statistical categories, but Chet is headed to the playoffs almost certainly. The Thunder are the second seed in the West, so that was one of the things I wanted to know from Chet is, does winning matter in this award? And he says, yeah, you know what it is. Wembanyama is the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, but there's a whole lot to consider here, Perk. Who do you have giving the edge here?
It's Victor. I mean, and winning does matter to a certain extent, but it's the personnel that's around you, right?
CJ's making a face.
I'm just saying, like, Victor had to deal with Sohan playing the point guard the first part of the season, man. I mean, come on now, let's be real. But what he's doing right now on both ends of the floor, leading the league in block shots, I mean, he's doing it. He just had a damn triple-double with blocks. I'm not taking anything away from Chet Holmgren, but he has an MVP candidate on his team in SGA, a guy that could, another guy in Jalen Williams that could possibly win Rookie of the Year. Victor is doing this all by himself right now, and these numbers are just ridiculous.
All by himself.
See, he's got the memo of the show already. You've actually played against Victor. Like you're the one person that we have had, you know, as an analyst on this show who can speak from that perspective as well.
They're both special talents in their own right. Let's just start with that. Chet's an incredible player, playing on a really good team, utilized in a completely different manner, whereas he'd probably be able to put up 20 and 10 on a different type of team. So let's just start with that. But
different
for
type
Victor,
of team was a nice way to put
different
that.
type of team. But for Victor, you look at the skill set, the versatility, obviously the ability to shoot off the bounce, block shots, protect the rim, footwork. Him coming from Europe has, I think, given him a leg up on the competition in terms of ability to process basketball, understanding how to be a professional, how to take care of his body, all of those things. But I think the cool part about his game is that he hasn't really learned how to play the NBA game yet at a high level in terms of understanding angles, understanding the schedule, understanding referees, how they're going to call games, how he's going to be guarded. He's still learning the NBA game because he's played in Europe throughout his entire career. So I think the heights that he can reach are unlike anything we've probably ever seen. I think we talked about it as a team. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, he'll probably have multiples of both at some point if he continues to grow at this level while staying healthy and putting together consecutive seasons of excellence. I don't see why that can't happen.
Who's your Rookie of the Year?
We know who the Rookie of the Year is. We all know. We both know.
I'm on fire. It's NBA,